What's up, guys? In today's video we are talking about marine batteries. Okay, we're talking about charging them. We're talking about deep cycle batteries, starting batteries, which one's better, which one charges quicker, right? We're talking about the stator and how much output of amperage that thing is going to charge at when the motor's running. Guys, hit that subscribe button, guys. It's going to help me out, and I'll see you at the boat. All right, guys, we are at the boat. I'm going to hop in here and we're going to talk about batteries. Now, this is my 26-foot boat, if you guys are new to the channel. I have a lot of stuff wired to this boat, therefore I need a lot of batteries. Now, we got two right here. Guys, I don't care if you're running a 10-foot boat or you're running a 30-foot boat. You should have at minimum 2 batteries on your boat at all times. Now, why? Well, do you really want to put your life in jeopardy? Okay, the ocean is a scary place when things go wrong. Do not be cheap about a couple dollars. Okay, no amount of money is worth your life. Now, we're going to talk about deep cycle for a second. Deep cycles are very good batteries. However, they aren't amazing. Okay, right? Everything has a pro and everything has a con. Okay, these batteries are really good. They last a long time when you charge them, or they last a long time if you don't charge them. However, it is still a battery. It will die eventually if you don't charge it. Now, it's called a deep cycle because they drain very slowly, okay? The one over there is a starting battery, and we're gonna get into that one in a second. But these deep cycles, they drain slow. You can run them a long time without them dying. Now, what happens when they die? The problem with these things is it takes forever to charge them, okay? Because it takes them so long to drain, it takes them so long to charge, okay? 1 + 1 = 2, right? Now, the starting battery. Those are also good batteries too. Now, you have to understand this outboard has a stator. It's charging one of these batteries at all times. If you have a dual battery hooked up, mine are not hooked up for duals. However, if you had them hooked up, they would be charging both at the same time. However, this stator is only going to put out 35 amps. Okay, 35 amps is not a lot of amperage to quickly charge your deep cycle. Okay, especially if you have all your electronics on. If I had 35 amps charging the starting battery, it will charge a hell of a lot quicker because, why do you think? They lose charge quickly, they charge quickly, okay? It's that simple. Now, you're probably wondering, well, if these are so good, these deep cycles, if they're so good and they last so long without charging them, why don't I just buy 2? Well, you got to understand, to crank an outboard motor, it takes a hell of a lot of power. Hell of a lot of power. Now, if I put every single switch on my boat on, radio full blast, GPS, LED light bar up here, all my lights over here, I got lights in the cabin, I got lights around the gunnels. If I put everything on, okay, and I turn that motor one time, that motor is going to use a hell of a lot more charge than all those electronics running at one time. That's just how it is. It takes a ton of power to crank these things. Now, that's why the starting batteries are so good, okay? If you need it to start, it's going to put out a lot of power, if obviously it's at a decent voltage, okay? Now, that's why you shouldn't have 2 deep cycles. I think you should have 1 of each. Now, the only other thing I recommend, you don't have to listen to me, right? I am not your mom. I am not your dad. You should, if possible, keep a jump start on your boat at all times. That's essentially a 3rd battery, okay? Now, like I said, guys, I've been in some really bad spots in the ocean. And because I prepared, I was good enough to get out of bad situations. Do not cheap out over a couple $100s, okay? No amount of money is worth your life. No amount of money is worth your friends and your family's life if you're taking them on the boat. Do not cheap out over a few $100s, guys. Now, guys, I hope you liked the video. Hit that subscribe button. It'll help me out. I'll see you next time.